G'day folks and welcome to another 4motion adventure travel vlog. Today we're heading down to Burralow Campground, which is situated in the Blue Mountains National Park, not too far from Sydney. Now we're going to drive down this really cool track to get there, and when we get there, what are we going to do, Olga?
We're going to check out the campground and its facilities and take a casual little walk to a pristine waterfall.
Well, that sounds good to me. All we've got to do now is jump in the van and get stuck into it. Let's do it.
If you're looking to get back to nature at a location not too far from Sydney, then look no further. Secluded and peaceful, Burralow Creek Campground and Picnic Area is nestled beside Burralow Creek in the lower Gross Valley area of the Blue Mountains National Park. There are two fire trails leading to the campground. If you're coming from Bilpin, you use the Patterson Range Fire Trail 10 kilometres out to the campsite. If you're coming from Kurrajong Heights, take the marked fire trail Tabaragga Ridge that leads off Burralow Road and follow this track for approximately 8 kilometres. We would class this track as fairly easy for something like our 4motion campervan. Go the 4motion! Burralow Creek is best known for its campground, but given that we are limited for time, today we are here for the walk to Balcamatta Falls. It's an easy and picturesque walk by day, and apparently absolutely magical at night. More on that later. And here we are. What a great spot. There is plenty of space here to set up camp on the grass, and you will find picnic and walking opportunities just moments from your tent, camper trailer or camper van. All sites are unmarked, which makes it easy for families and groups of friends to camp close together. This campground is in a remote location, so it's a good idea to pick up your supplies before you arrive, and you will need to bring your own drinking water, cooking water and firewood. There are barbecue facilities and toilets provided, but rubbish bins are not available, so it is asked that you take all rubbish with you when you leave. There are some rules I must make mention of. New South Wales national parks are now a no smoking area, and pets unfortunately not permitted. The good news is there are no camping fees, and except for a $6 booking fee, we the people are the winners.
Righto, we've arrived at Burralow Campground. We're going to have a bite to eat and then we're going to head off for this magical walk. Okay, so we're going to have a bit of lunch before we head off. Olga, what's on the menu?
Oh, very, very simple. Garden salad, a few extra herbs, orange, cabbage, extra virgin olive oil, some vinegar, and the best go-to lunch is smoked salmon. Chop it up in little cubes, throw it in there, Bob's your uncle.
Beauty. right, let's see what you've whipped up here, eh? Cheers first.
Cheers, babe.
Another great day.
Cheers.
I love to travel. This should give us enough energy to keep going.
Off we go down to the waterfall. Just behind us here is the pathway to the waterfall. We're going to take a little walk now and see where it takes us. Hardest thing about the Balcamata Falls walk is finding the trailhead. It's not signposted until you've already started the track. When you drive into the campground, keep left and look for the small metal fence which you can walk around. The only other part of this walk which is not a straightforward amble is the initial creek crossing a minute into the trail. It might look a bit dubious, but it's actually easy and pretty stable. Once across, you will find the track is pretty flat. It's easy walking as it follows the alluvial flat through the tall forest. The early settlers thought the swampy areas would be suitable for irrigated agriculture. And did you know that Burralow Creek Camping Ground was the site of the first rice farm in Australia? And a little further up ahead, you will get to enjoy the trickling cool waters of the natural stone grotto. You'll spot an old stone pit. This was dug by convicts. Although there's no information board to tell you why, this area was trialled for rice growing and maybe it was something to do with that. Anyway, you cannot miss it, and remember, this was built so long ago. Nearby peat swamps provide habitat for the nationally endangered giant dragonfly in summer, and keen bird watchers should keep an eye out for the rare glossy black cockatoo. Alas, on this occasion we saw neither. Then follows a smaller side creek through sections of fern and increasingly moist vegetation. About a kilometre and a bit, a narrow and shaded gorge is reached in an area of temperate rainforest. At the head of the grotto and surrounded by ferns is the picturesque small waterfall that we've set out to visit. We're told that glowworms can be seen near the waterfall at night, so this tells me we'll be visiting this place one more time.
Righto folks, well we've made it to the waterfall, which was our destination.
I have a tip for you, and that is don't forget the insect repellent.
That's it, the Aerogard.
Or the Bushman.
Or the Bushman, whatever works for you. Anyway, we've had a great time getting here. We hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to head off now, all for
the love of travel.
That's the one.